You just finished reading the chapter about perspective, and oh, what a perspective it is, right? And you know what I'm talking about, and I'm just going to say it again. The best perspective about being at work, whether you're a leader or whether you're an employee, doesn't matter. It's not your house. Your organization, it's not your house. You are a guest in their house. Your employees are guests in their house. And we all want to feel like family. I get that, but it's not our house. So using that perspective, and that is the one that my most senior leaders tell me over and over again, that is the perspective that they use and they pass along to their team. Why? Because it changes our mindset. It changes how we approach what we do. It changes our professionalism, knowing that we can get really comfortable in our jobs and we think it's our house because we'll do things there that we do at home, but they're two different things. So putting your stake in the ground and understanding that you're a guest in their house is the perspective that you will always remember. That I promise. What happens when we read that chapter and all the detail that I provide you is it changes how we lead, because it's about how others show up. If they're not showing up the way you want them to, and especially if it's less than professional, I promise you it's because they're comfortable doing that. People think that they can do what they want. And that's okay when you're at home, but not at work. And that's the one thing that we can say to an employee that will make everyone stop in their track and bring out their professionalism like no other. And also to how to act professionally. In the opening story about Wyatt walking into someone's house, and you read the story, he winds up with his muddy boots in someone's family room and sits on their couch with dirty clothes and puts his feet up with the muddy boots on the coffee table as he crosses his legs. Wow, what a great picture. You're not going to unsee that, right, at the end of the day. So again, it's that perspective. Why would we do things like that? And then we show an after scenario of Wyatt with his behavior in the workplace using that same analogy of the muddy boots. It's really interesting, but it's true. So what we need to do when we engage is to be intentional about it. And when we do that, especially when we are showing up professionally, that is what is going to not only communicate the message and engage with them, but that intentional engagement involves in us communicating, relaying messages, if you will, in a way that is going to make them buy into what you're saying and also have them take ownership of whatever your ask is. And that's that enduring emotional investment that they have that's going to make that engagement intentional forever. So your job is done. I also talk about how to create an environment of acceptance. So again, we're in someone's house, but we need to make everyone feel accepted so that they're comfortable. And at the end of the day, I've always had my 10 rules of engagement that I share with other people, and I put it in the book as well, because it really offers a keen perspective toward better work performance by using these 10 rules of engagement. It's 10 rules of engagement for being intentional at the end of the day. So again, go back and take a look at them. And I promise you that when you put that perspective, that attitude, that mindset in your job, others will emulate you because you're showing up in your most professional and your most authentic way, which is really what you want to do as a leader. So on to the next chapter. I'll see you then.